Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. This is the last part in the social media short video / podcast. And I saved the best for last, possibly, depending on who you are. For me, I saved it for the last one because it's the one that's been most challenging for me. Also, the one I think has the biggest upside if you stick with it and you pay attention to it. It's X, formerly known as Twitter, probably the most controversial one because of who owns it, right? Elon Musk. Now, here is what I've seen works extremely well with some of my close friends. Again, this is one that I haven't been the greatest on. I've only got, I think, 1,400 followers, not a lot in comparison to all of my other channels. And so for this one, I've noticed, and I've talked to those influencers that have 100,000 plus, that they're posting, number one, at least three times a day. In fact, I've seen some of them post 10, 12, 15, 20 times in a day. It's more, they treat it more like stories. They treat it more like, hey, I'm thinking this, let me post it up. I have a question, let me post it up. I have a poll, let me post this up. And the interaction throughout the day happens very, very fluid. So if you're going to go all in on X, that means you're going to have to at least post, at least initially to get into it and get going, 3 times a day. Can you post one time? Of course. Can you post one time a week? Sure. But I'm telling you, from looking at these other channels and talking to them, you've got to do it more than 3 times. Number 2, upload videos natively. That means that you've got a video, you're going to upload it directly into X. You're not going to put a link to the video. You're not going to use OBS or Ecamm Live to stream through it. You're going to post natively. That works very well. In fact, they reward you for doing it. We've seen it and we know. The other one is these live videos that you do, if they aren't recorded and they're live, they've got to be longer. You've got to play this longer game that X wants you to play. Even though number 4 is the opposite, you'll understand why here. You see on X, they have some people like Tucker, well, like him or not, doesn't matter. The point is you can see what works. These longer form videos that people can watch and engage with, either comment and say this is amazing or say this is trash, whatever it is. The point is you're keeping people there longer and they can watch it. And it's original content because it's live and native. That's very important, right? This is why number 2 and number 3 go hand in hand. And number 4, if you've been following what Elon is saying, he has wanted to bring Vines back. Vines was something Twitter created a while back, or bought back in 2011 or 12, I don't remember. And what they did is they shelved it. Once they shelved it, that gave the door to TikTok and Instagram Reels to come out. But the original short video social platform was Vines, and Twitter owns it, or X owns it. And they've been threatening to bring it back. So I want you to pay attention to short video because short video is on the path to growing on X. So upload, test, keep on uploading natively if you can here because it'll make a difference. And number 5, this is one I've tested out only a handful of times and it works pretty well, but the key to this is going to be consistency over a long period of time and showing up to a niche audience. And that's using spaces. Think of Clubhouse, but on X. The ability to talk about a certain topic and bring people together and have a panelist section where you and somebody else are going to talk about and lead this whole talk. And then you've got an audience. That works really well. I've seen ones that have thousands of people on there paying attention, and those go on for hours. Obviously, you can make yours for 30 minutes or less just to test it out, but those 5 are the opportunities that you see. Out of all of those, I would say I'd keep my eye on short video content, especially if they bring Vines back, because that has a massive following. Hopefully that 6-part or this 6-part series helped you out as far as knowing what you can capitalize on these 6 social media outlets. And are there more? Yes, but I capped it at 6. Hope you enjoy it. I will talk to you again.